guys, it's Ellie. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, I have a new little setup. I moved my desk and now I have a more cleaner background. I don't have my bed behind me. I have a clean wall. So that is nice. And I haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I wanted to come back on and, do a little video. So I'm going to be doing a look that I have been obsessing over lately, and it is the super smoky and I don't know what it is about it, but it just it boosts your confidence so much. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how I do this look. I did a video on Instagram, so if you want to go see the tutorial that I did on there, I'll have the link to that down in the description. Yeah, so if you want to see that, keep on watching. So I normally start with my base, so that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm just going to pull my hair back just like that, except now I look a little crazy. Okay, I look a little bad, but that's okay. So for primer, I'm going to be using the 4th Ray Matcha Face Milk. I have been obsessing over these 4th Ray face milks. I've wanted them for a long time and I got them for Christmas. I really like them because you only need very little and they go a long way. I have very dewy skin, so I don't need a whole lot. So I just use like a little dot, and then I just kind of rub it on my face. I really like those and they do the trick. So now that my face is nice and dewy, I'm going to move on to foundation. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have the one in Soft Ivory. I picked this up a while ago. I used this back when I was in middle school and I remember hating it, but it expired and I still used it and it broke me out in hives and rashes, and I was like, oh, this is just a horrible foundation, but I was just using an expired foundation. Now I'm going to be using a little sponge and just blending it out. This is from Eco Tools, and I'm just going to be blending that out on my face, and you can see it blends out so nice. I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I have this in light neutral. This is what it looks like. What I normally like to do with a lot of concealers, I brush off all of the product and then I use what is left on the little dofa or doofa, and then I just do just a little bit right there, and then I'm just going to blend all that out. Okay, so now I am going to, what am I going to do next? Okay, next I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is an ambre with an A. This is in a darker shade, and I use this for a light bronze because it's not dark enough for a contour. So it's just it's like a cream bronzer, I guess. So that's what I do. And it blends out so nicely because it's a foundation. Usually contour, sticks and stuff like that don't blend out very easily because they're not as creamy, I guess, but because it's a foundation, the formula is much creamier. So next I'm going to be using the Cody Spun powder. This is the one that I always reach for. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I just take a little right here, I tap it off, and I just kind of press it underneath. Okay, so now for blush and bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Pacifica. This is the Desert Sunset Blush and Bronzer Duo. And I'm just going to go in with this little angled brush, and I'm going to go in with the bronzer right here. And I just lightly tap because I already did cream, and so we're kind of setting that cream. So next I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Nymph Highlighter. This is insane. Look at this. I got this for Christmas, and look at that. That is beautiful. So I'm going to be going in with this brush, and I don't want to mess it up too much, so I'm going on the very top. I'm just going to be going on the high points. And because it's winter, I'm more pale, and this highlighter is a little too dark for my skin at the moment. So I kind of have that little dark thing going on. But when the light hits it, it's really pretty. And then lastly, I'm going to spray my face with the Mario Badescu Cucumber Spray. And then I just press it in with my sponge, and that will make it all kind of melt in and make it look more skin-like, which is what you always want to go for. So now for brows, I'm going to keep this pretty simple. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush. It has a little spoolie and it's angled at the end. And recently I've been using this $1 Billion brow powder. My eyebrows are really whack at the moment. I waxed them like a lot and then they got really thin, so I kind of stopped touching them for a while and I'm letting them just grow. And I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush through them lightly like this. And then I'm going to be taking this hair gel. This is like this argan one. It's just like this clear gel. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. This is like that duo one, but both of them are like completely empty. So I'm going to go on the lash side, and I'm going to just like use a little bit of the hair gel, and then I'm going to comb that through my brows and brush them up high. Like that. Okay, so now that our base is done, we are going to be moving on to the actual eyes. So you can use tape or put something against here, or you can just not use anything at all. But I'm going to be using these like little, they're like little like sticky things that you like put right here. And I like to cut them to kind of like save them a little better. And I kind of touch them a bit so that they don't like pick up my makeup, and I kind of make them less sticky. And then I just put them right here. And you don't want to put them exactly right here. You kind of want to leave a little space because we're going to be putting black on the underside as well. And so I'm just going to do that and connect it with the end of my brow like that. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. So I zoomed you guys up and we have these little sticky things on. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to very lightly prime my eyes. So I'm just going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape that I used earlier, and I'm going to just tap it. Then I just like to use my finger. I just tap it over my eyelid, and then I'll take my sponge and then kind of clean up the creases. Okay, so in my other tutorial, I used the Maddie Ziegler palette in collaboration with Morphe, and why am I holding the palette like that? And I'm going to be taking this black shadow down here. This is in Pantera, I'm pretty sure. So when working with black eyeshadow, the key thing to remember is blending. So I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild little like packing brush, and I'm going to start off by just packing this in the corner and up, and you always want to keep it at an angle. And so I'm just going to be packing it on right here like that. So now that you have this thick eyeliner, I'm going to do it on the other side really quick. And if you're looking straight on, you want to stop in the middle of your eye. So like this stops right here and here. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush, and this is where you get the smoky effect. What you're going to do is you're going to start blending like this. So by just doing that, it's going to take the black eyeshadow across. So you just want to start blending it out like this and smoking it over here into the inner part like that. And it's literally that simple. And so I'm going to grab a little black, and you can touch up some spots where it's a little smudgy, and because it is black, there will be spots like that. You can just blend those out. So I'm just going to stop right there, and you can see that, it's black right here, Like it's mostly black in the outer part, and then it slowly smokes out over here, which is what we're going for. So I'm just going to do the same thing over here. So now that we have this, I'm going to be taking this little Wet n Wild angle brush, and I'm going to be using the black, and now we're going to be drawing the cat eye. You just want to make like a small little line right here and bring it down to the inner part right here, and then kind of smooth this out a bit. Okay, so then you are going to start with the cat eye part of it. So you're going to grab this line and drag it down straight. And then you're going to bring it directly across, like straight across, into your lower lash line. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my same angled brush with black, and I'm going to be drawing it underneath my eyelashes. So this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend it out, and I'm going to connect it with the top part over here. And then I'm going to take this same packing brush, I'm going to flip it over to the other side, so when I blend it out like this, the top will have black on it, so it'll stay right here, but it won't get on the lower part. So I'm just going to lightly smoke it out. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to be taking a black eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to be going in my waterline. Okay, so that is basically it. So now we can peel these off. Ooh. So now we have a nice and kind of line. So right here I'm just gonna add a little, like do a little touch up, and I'm gonna bring the smoky part up to this little part on both sides. Okay, and I'm going to be adding some mascara and lashes, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I applied my lashes and mascara. Another thing that I forgot to mention about the lashes is whenever you apply them, you want them to kind of go upwards. So instead of putting them like this, you kind of want to put them up like that. So my lash is not really against my eye, it's kind of more on my eyelid, which will help with the like pulling up effect. So now that we have this like smoky look, I will just add some lips. And I like to keep it nude with this because the eyes are so dramatic. So I'm going to be going in with the Hard Candy Plumping Serum, and this is in Pink Teddy. And I really like this because the packaging is like really pretty. It smells really good too. Just going to be applying this. Take my hair down, and I will give this all a spritz, and that will be the completed look of this smoky eye. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. So yeah, I really like this look, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this video, comment down below any videos you guys want to see next, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.